Hey, what's going on? Dr. Jason here, board certified naturopath. Just did a video on aging. I'm going to jump on that one again. I just think it's really powerful. So many clients ask about that. There's lots of baby boomers and older folks out there that are concerned with that. And I even think some millennials, you know, they want to age gracefully as well. So I want to talk about in this video, aging, slowing the process of aging, lowering your biological age with nutrition. What can we do? Well, honestly, the biggest thing is what not to eat versus what to eat, okay? If we stick to whole foods, you know, plus or minus, you're gonna be pretty well off. If you have health issues and whole foods are not improving that, you know, get with someone like me, like a practitioner that can help you dig through that. But as far as what not to eat, let me remind you, you've probably heard this before, but let me remind you, we forget, we get busy. Fried food, okay, a plate of French fries is equal to smoking at least 3 to 4 to 5 cigarettes. Yep, that's right. Maybe more. I've seen some research that shows it could be equal to a pack of cigarettes. That's one meal of French fries, okay? So fried food, staying away from fried food can help you out so much, guys. It's just crazy. And keep in mind too, some people say, well, I slice my own potatoes and I fry in like this great peanut oil. Okay, I get it. That's gonna be better than probably fast food fries for sure. But remember, when you go at high temperature, you create massive amounts of toxic chemicals that were not present in the food before. Okay, I'm not going to get technical and bore you with the names, but all kinds of nasty things are created whenever you fry anything, especially the higher temperature. Okay, it deforms or denatures that oil and it changes that actual food stuff into something again that's an artificial toxic substance. And you're not going to see that on the label of any fast food or any kind of fried food, but that chemical is in there. They aren't required to disclose that. So fried food is huge. You've got to stay away from fried food or minimize it as much as you can, okay? Use it on an occasional treat. Another big one I've talked about in other videos, of course, sugar. Sugar creates a lot of issues in your body, tremendous amount of inflammation, and inflammation is the #1 cause of chronic illness of all time, besides mental health issues, is inflammation. You gotta stay away from sugar. Minimize sugar is so important. Another big one is gonna be fiber. There's so much talk right now about going carnivore and getting all into, eating steak 3 times a day. And, if that works for you, more power to you, right? I mean, do it works. But I can tell you, if you're gonna lack fiber in your diet, you're gonna raise your risk of cardiovascular issues, raise your risk of cancers, things like that. And fiber also slows down your meals and making sure whatever you're consuming gets to your belly slower and raises your blood glucose and insulin at a much slower rate. So fiber is just massive. If you can't get enough fiber, which honestly, guys, I eat 6 to 8 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. I'm just stuffing myself. I still cannot get enough fiber. I take psyllium husk almost every day. I think I do take it every day, actually. I take a handful because I feel better. My bowel moves better, and I get waste out of my body on a regular basis. It's awesome. So other things we can do in food with nutrition to help us age more gracefully is think about fasting. Think about it. Just give it some thought, okay? There's a lot of research on that, and I will probably do a video on fasting by itself, but fasting is pretty amazing. There's a lot of literature on that showing it has so many benefits. Now, you don't have to go crazy bonkers and do a 3 to 5 day fast or anything like that. You can just skip breakfast, for example, and just take your, go from, waking, maybe get some good water in with some minerals, things like that. You can even do some lemon in there. And then you can do a coffee if you want. You can do a bulletproof coffee. We actually do bulletproof coffee a lot here. We actually will blend a little grass-fed butter in that coffee, makes it yummy. But then we kind of stay away from food until around noon or so. And I've been finding, and I'm actually someone who has a genetic issue with insulin, that I feel even better actually skipping breakfast, believe it or not. And I know I grew up being slammed in my head by, teachers, by my parents, by everybody, right? And even your guru nutritionists and dietitians, you gotta eat breakfast, I don't know if that's necessarily true anymore, guys, right? We gotta all experiment and find out what works for us, but I can tell you, just skipping breakfast can start to help you slow down some of those markers associated with aging. All right, so let's work on some of those items and give that some thought, see what works for you, and otherwise, take care, have a great day, bye-bye.